Welcome to Wheel Yoga with me, Refka. Today we're using the yoga wheel to open the spine, release tight shoulders, and build strength without forcing anything. Because your back is not a victim, it's just misunderstood. Move slowly, breathe deeply, and let the wheel do the honest work. Grab your wheel and let's begin. Come to a comfortable seat in Sukhasana. Sit tall, grounded through the sit bones, spine gently lifting. Bring your palms together at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Begin by noticing your natural breath. No effort, no control, just observe. Now slowly transition into Ujjayi breathing. Inhale through the nose, feel the breath, expand the ribs. Exhale through the nose, lightly constricting the back of the throat, creating a soft, steady ocean sound. Stay with this rhythm. Let the breath become smooth, calm, and even. On your next inhale, sweep the arms straight up, palms facing each other. Exhale, open the arms wide to the sides, expanding across the chest. Inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, palms return to the heart. Take a moment here. On an exhale, bow the head slightly in Namaste, acknowledging your practice, your breath, and yourself. From your seated position, bring the yoga wheel behind you. If it's available to you, come into a comfortable lotus leg. Otherwise, stay in any seated position that feels stable. Place the wheel gently against the middle of your back. Bring both arms behind the body, thumbs pressing into the bottom of the wheel, so you can control the movement. On an inhale, begin to lean the upper body back into the wheel. Let the wheel support the spine as the chest opens. Lift the sternum, broaden across the collarbones. Gently extend the neck, chin lifting. No compression, just space. Stay here for 5 Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, expand the heart. Exhale, soften the shoulders. After your 5th breath, engage the core. Press lightly through the thumbs and slowly come back up to an upright seat. Pause for a moment and notice the openness through the chest and breath. Again, place the wheel behind the middle of your back. Settle into your seated position. This time, bring both palms to the back of the neck, fingers supporting the head. Bend the elbows and draw them in line with the ears. On an inhale, lean the upper body back into the wheel. Allow the wheel to support the spine as the chest opens. Keep the neck long and supported by the hands. Lift the heart, widen across the collarbones, and let the elbows gently open without forcing. Stay here for 5 Ujjayi breaths. Inhale, create space through the chest. Exhale, soften the jaw and shoulders. After your 5th breath, engage the core and slowly return to an upright seated position. Slowly release the legs. Bend the knees and place the soles of the feet flat on the mat, hip width apart. Bring the yoga wheel back behind you. resting it against the middle of the back. Place the arms behind the body, thumbs pressing into the bottom of the wheel so you can control the movement. On an inhale, press into the feet and lift the hips up. As the hips rise, allow the upper body to lean back into the wheel, opening through the chest and spine. This is similar to wheel pose, but keep the fingers facing forward and the knees bent for support and stability. Stay grounded through the feet, let the wheel support the back, and keep the breath steady. After a few calm breaths, engage the core and gently lower the hips to come back with control. Come back to a stable base, feet grounded on the mat, knees bent and steady. The yoga wheel still behind your upper back. Reach the arms back and gently anchor the wheel using the thumbs to keep it secure. Now cradle the back of the head with your hands. Elbows bent and line up beside the ears, giving the neck extra support. With your next inhale, drive through the feet and float the hips upward. Let the wheel guide the spine into extension as the chest lifts and the front body opens. This still resembles a wheel shape, but keep the knees bent and relax. Allow the hands to support the head as the heart rises. Breathe smoothly and evenly, and after a few steady breaths, engage the center and slowly lower down with control. Keep the wheel supporting your back. Begin to roll the upper body slightly further back as the hips lift. Press through the feet and gradually straighten the legs, allowing the spine to extend fully. Let the shoulders open. Externally rotate the arms so the palms turn upward, creating space across the chest. Stay here for 5 steady breaths. Inhale, expand through the front body. Exhale, soften without collapsing. Without changing the position of the legs or spine, sweep the arms overhead. Place the palms on the mat, fingers pointing toward the shoulders, as if entering wheel pose with the wheel still supporting you. Press gently into the hands, lift the hearts, and stay for the 5 calm breaths. To come out, reverse the movement slowly. Lift the hands away from the mat. Return the arms alongside the body. Bend the knees, lower the hips, and roll the spine back up with control. Come back to a seated position with the soles of the feet together, coming into butterfly pose. Bring the yoga wheel to the center of the legs, nestled between the inner thighs. Begin to fold forward, allowing the belly, chest, and chin to round gently over the wheel. Wrap the arms around the wheel in a hug. Right hand holding the left elbow, left hand holding the right elbow, creating a gentle cross-arm embrace. This shape acts as a counter pose, softly reversing the chest opening. Breathe deeply and evenly, letting the spine and shoulders release into the support of the wheel. Come to a seated butterfly pose, this time keeping a small space about 2 inches between the heels and the pelvic bones. Place the yoga wheel in front of you. As you inhale, Lengthen the spine, and on the exhale, allow the wheel to slide forward as you fall gently over it. Extend the arms forward, reaching toward the wheel, keeping the chest and belly soft, chin drawing toward the chest. Roll back slightly, then forward again, allowing the spine to move in a gentle wave. Repeat this slow rolling motion a couple of times, and then settle into the forward fold, resting over the wheel for 5 steady breaths. And then focus on releasing the hips, letting them open naturally as the chest and spine soften over the wheel. Breathe here, calm and even, feeling the stretch through the inner thighs and low back. Come to a seated position with the knees pointing toward the ceiling, legs bent, and they are hip-width apart. Lift the yoga wheel with both hands. Arms extended forward at shoulder height. Keep the neck long and neutral, spine straight. On an inhale, lengthen through the arms and torso. On the exhale, gently twist the upper body to the left, keeping the hips stable. Feel the core engage as the spine rotates, ribs opening and waist activating. Return to center, inhale to reset, then exhale and twist to the right. Move slowly and mindfully, feeling the gentle spines in your core with each twist. Now sit tall in Sukhasana, grounding evenly through both sit bones. Feel the spine rise naturally. Place the yoga wheel on your right side and rest the right hand on the wheel, palms facing up. Extend the left arm alongside, reaching toward the right. As you exhale, gently roll the wheel further out to the right, allowing the torso to lengthen into a side stretch. Keep the chest facing forward and make sure that the left knee and left glute stay rooted on the mat. This pose creates space through the side waist, releases tension in the lower back, and improves mobility around the ribs and shoulders, areas that often tighten after back bends. Stay here for 5 slow breaths. With every inhale, feel the lungs expand. With every exhale, soften any gripping in the hips or shoulders. And slowly return to center and then switch sides. Place the wheel on the left hand resting on the wheel, palms up, reaching the right arm long and roll out gently. And hold this for another 5 breaths, allowing both sides of the body to rebalance, supporting better posture, deeper breathing, and a smoother transition toward your cool down. From Sukhasana, gently shift the body and come into a tabletop position. Place the yoga wheel on the mat in front of you. Reach one arm forward and place the hand on the wheel. On an exhale, roll the wheel inward as you thread the arm underneath the chest, allowing the upper body to rotate and soften. Let the head and shoulder relax toward the mat, creating space across the upper back and shoulders. This movement helps release tension around the shoulder blades, improves thoracic mobility, and gently resets the spine after deeper back bends. Inhale, roll the wheel back out and return to neutral tabletop and switch sides. Reach forward with opposite arm and then exhale to thread the arm through, moving slowly and with control. Take a few calm breaths on each side, allowing the shoulders and upper spine to feel lighter and more spacious. Stay in a kneeling position with the yoga wheel facing the body. Place both hands on top of the wheel. As you exhale, slowly roll the wheel forward, extending the arms and lengthening the torso. Keep the hips stacked directly over the knees, creating one long stable line through the hips and thighs. This movement decompresses the spine, stretches the back body, and releases tension from the shoulders and lower back. Now begin to roll the wheel back in, bringing it closer to the thighs with the arms extended downward as you round the spine. Draw the shoulder blades away from each other, chin softly toward the chest, tailbone tucking under. This shape activates the deep core, mobilizes the upper back, and helps rebalance the spine after back bending work. Move slowly between these two shapes, flowing with your breath. Repeat this wave-like movement 3 or 4 times, allowing the spine to feel longer, lighter, and more supported with each round. On your final round, pause briefly in the shape that feels most nourishing to your body. From your kneeling position, begin to shift the weight back and come into a low squat like Malasana. And then bring the heels together so they touch, knees opening wide. Lower the hips to the same level as the knees, keeping the spine long and the back flat. Place the yoga wheel against the pelvic bones. Hands rest down on the wheel for support. Then from here, you gently roll the wheel forward, allowing the arms to lengthen and the spine to stretch forward. Feel the hips opening as the chest moves away from the pelvis. This movement creates space through the hips and lower back while maintaining stability through the legs. And then roll the wheel back in to return to the upright squat. Flow in and out for this movement 3 slow times, moving with your breath. After the third round, stay in the upright squat. Now twist the torso to the left and allowing the right knee to gently touch the mat for support. This twist massages the spine, stimulates digestion, and releases tension in the hips. Move in and out of the twist like 3 times and then return to the center and switch sides. Twisting to the right with the left knee lowering to the mat. Keep the movement controlled and smooth, allowing both sides of the body to feel balanced and open. Now, let's begin by straightening the legs and folding the upper body forward. Place the yoga wheel in front of you for support. Come into Ardha Uttanasana. Hands rest on the wheel, arms long, spine extended, crown reaching forward. Keep your legs strong and firm. Imagine your legs pressing against a wall behind you. Press the toes into the mat to stabilize, allowing the hamstring to lengthen, while the core gently engages to hold the shape. And then from here, initiate a small control flow. Only the upper body moves. The legs stay completely still. First, roll the wheel slightly in and fold deeper into Uttanasana. Let the crown of the head drop toward the mat, chest softening toward the thighs, elbows bending as the spine releases. Inhale to lift back into Ardha Uttanasana. Arms straighten, chest open forward, spine long. Then roll the wheel forward away from the body, extending the arms fully and lengthening the spine even more. You move through 3 shapes and 4 movements. Ardha Uttanasana, rolling in Uttanasana, lifting back to Ardha, and then rolling out with arms extended. Flow through this sequence 3 slow times, keeping the legs steady and grounded. After the final round, return to Ardha Uttanasana and gently place the wheel to the side. From Ardha Uttanasana, begin to slowly roll up to standing. Lift 1 vertebra at a time, stacking the spine gently from the base to the crown. Let the head to be the last to rise. Once upright in Tadasana, roll the shoulders up toward the ears, then draw them back and down, opening the chest without tension. Extended the arms alongside the body, palms relaxed. Pause here, standing tall, steady and grounded. With your yoga wheel at the side of the mat, going to Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold into Uttanasana. Step the right leg back, bring the wheel onto the right thigh for support. Inhale and then rise up into high lunge, arms reaching overhead. Exhale, palms come down to the mat. Step the left leg back and move into downward facing dog. Place the wheel against the left thigh now. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up, returning to high lunge. Exhale, palms down, step back into downward facing dog. Now place the wheel against the right shin. Step the left foot forward, placing it outside the left hand, coming into lizard pose. Step back into downward facing dog as you exhale. Switch the wheel to the left shin. Step the right foot forward outside the right hand, returning to lizard pose on the other side. Move back into downward facing dog as you exhale, and then gently lower the knees and sit the hips back onto the heels. Shift into a seated position in Sukhasana. Extend the right leg out to the side and keeping the left leg bent in. And then place the yoga wheel underneath the lengthened right leg, allowing it to rest on the top of the wheel for support. And then reach the right arm back and hold the base of the wheel, creating space to the pelvis. Breathing in, lengthen the left arm up, and then as you exhale, arch the torso gently to the right, bringing the left arm overhead into a side stretch. Keep the chest facing forward, avoiding any collapse or rotation. This shape opens the hips, lengthens the inner thigh of the extended leg, and creates space through the side body and ribs. Stay here for a few steady breaths, breathing into the stretch without forcing. And then slowly return to center and switch sides. Extend the left leg, place it on the wheel, hold the base of the wheel with the left hand, and reach the right arm up and over. Allow both sides of the body to feel balanced, open, and supported as the practice begins to settle. From Sukhasana, begin to transition up to standing and step the feet wide apart, coming into Prasarita Padottanasana. Place the yoga wheel on the mat in front of you. Hinge at the hips and fold the upper body down, rolling the wheel in toward you until it rests close to the back of the neck. Bend the elbows, keeping them square and drawing in as if preparing for a straddle handstand. The crown of the head reaches down, neck supported by the wheel. And then from here, you have options. If you feel stable and ready, engage your core and slowly lift both legs up into a controlled straddle balance. Or you can stay grounded with the feet on the mat, using this shape to build strength, awareness, and confidence. Keep the breath steady, the shoulders active, and the core engaged. And then lower the legs with control if lifted, and then take a moment to settle before moving on. Keep the feet wide apart, turn the toes slightly outward and begin to bend the knees. Lower the hips down into goddess pose and keeping the chest lifted and spine long. And then place the yoga wheel on the mat in front of you. Rest both hands on the wheel for support, and on an exhale, gently roll the wheel forward, allowing the arms to lengthen and the spine to stretch once again. Feel the hips open, the inner thighs engage and release, and the back decompress after the standing work. Breathe steadily here, letting the body soften while staying strong and supported. Make your way back down to the mat, lower the pelvis to the floor, and extend the right leg out to the right and left leg out to the left. We're coming into a wide middle split. Place the yoga wheel in front of you. On an inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, begin to roll the wheel forward, folding into a pancake stretch with support. Gently move the wheel back and forward a few times, allowing the hips and inner thighs to release gradually. Then roll the wheel forward and stay, letting the torso melt down, bringing the belly closer to the floor. Soften the shoulders, the jaw, the breath. Allow the gravity and the will to do the work as the body settles into the stretch. Begin by gently rotating the pelvis in and bending both legs back into a seated butterfly position. Draw the yoga wheel close to the belly, wrap the arms and legs around it, hugging the wheel in for support. Slowly roll forward, allowing the upper back to round. Let the shoulder blades spread wide away from each other, creating space across the back body. Drop the head down, releasing the neck completely. This shape soothes the spine, calms the nervous system, and gently counterbalances the deep hip and back work. Slowly come back to an upright seated position. Cross the legs into Gomukhasana, stacking the knees as comfortably as possible. Wrap the arms into Garudasana arms, drawing the elbows in and the forearms together, hands reaching toward each other. allowing the body to gently close in. Feel the upper back widen, the shoulders soften, and the breath slow down. This shape seals the energy of the practice, releases any remaining tension in the shoulders and hips, and brings the nervous system into balance. Take a few calm breaths here, then slowly unwind and switch sides, crossing the legs the opposite way and wrapping the arms again. Stay for a few steady breaths, feeling both sides of the body settle evenly. Release the leg forward and come into a seated position. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward into Paschimottanasana, allowing the upper body to soften over the legs. Let the breath slow and feel the back body gently release. Gently lower yourself down into the mat, extend the legs, rest the arms comfortably by the sides. Allow the body to fully relax into Savasana. No effort, no holding, just rest. Slowly, make your way back up to a comfortable seated position in Sukhasana. Sit tall, hands resting softly on the thighs or at the heart. Notice the effect of your practice, the openness, the steadiness, the calm. If this practice supported your body and your breath, I'd love for you to stay connected. Subscribe to the channel for more wheel yoga, mobility, and mindful strength practices. Take one final breathing in and a slow breath out. Thank yourself for showing up today.